Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Sports. The Bomb Squad is back. Rassie Rasmus has named a 6-2 split for the game against Argentina, and some huge injury returns. Starts for Luatiaga, Sia Khaleesi, Eben Etzebeth, Sasha Feinberg, Ngonu Zulu, Andre Esterhuizen back in the mix. An opportunity for Cameron Honeycomb in the number 8 jersey for the first time. Big starts for the likes of a Johan Krabala as well as an Ulrich Lowe. Ethan Hooker on the wing. Kanan Moody at centre, and another opportunity for the likes of a Zach Porthen on the bench, named as the reserve tight end, as he continues to really up his profile within the box. It's an incredibly strong side, and I think it's a side that's been picked with multiple goals really in mind, in terms of being able to expose some players into the setup and into some game time, as well as giving some players an opportunity to try and find some form. And you think the likes of an Rassie, for example, maybe had a poor Nations Championship by his standards, named in the number 15 jersey. Andre Pollard on the bench, Mone van den Berg making his return. A strong side. Before we get into it, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, very interesting to sort of see what Rassie was going to basically say about the team itself, and also some interesting news with regards to the team that's been left behind. This is the side that will run out on Saturday. Let's go through it, shall we? So 1 through to 23. Bowen Venter, Johan Krabala, Thomas du Toit is your starting front row. Eben Etzebeth, Luatiaga, so much experience in that second row. Sia Khaleesi back and captain. Ulrich Lowe in the number 7. Cameron Honeycomb in the number 8. You've then got Kobus Reinach next to Sasha Feinberg Zulu. We spoke about combinations, and that this is a very typical combination for Rassie and his coaches, so not massive surprises over there. You've then got more combinations, really, in Andre Esterhuizen next to Kenny Moody in the centres, Ethan Hooker, Edwil van der Merwe, April Fassi, the back three. Big opportunity for Edwil van der Merwe, I think, to try and stake a bit of a claim and get himself a bit more onto the radar. You then got a reserve front row of Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Gerard Steenekamp, and Zach Porthen. I think that could very well be our reserve front row, and, you know, come the box against the All Blacks. You know, I think Gerard Steenekamp has been very good off the bench. If there's no oxen chair, I do think Bowen Venter probably has the inside track to start, and Zach Porthen is causing havoc when he comes on. And then, yeah, as I said, the 6-2 split. Ben Jason Dixon, Kobus Visa, those are probably picks in terms of if Eben Etzebeth and Luatiaga do go down, players coming back from injury, you've got natural replacements. You've also got natural replacement for Marco van Staden for Sia Khaleesi, should that be an injury concern. And Andre Pollard covers both 10 and 12. And you've got Sash Feinberg Zulu, who can also cover 15. So a big opportunity for Mone van den Berg back in the mix. And I feel a bit frustrated, I suppose, for Quine Horn, who I was really hoping to see this weekend, and hoping that he was going to get an opportunity to sort of stake a claim in the number 15 jersey, really, because it's not a... Yeah, he's not gotten a lot of game time within the box in his preferred positioning. You know, he is a 15 by trade. That's where he plays for the Lions. And he hasn't really been able to sort of get a chance there. And so I think frustrating from his point of view. But I think his chance will come. It's a side that has a lot of power, you know, in terms of going back to the way that the box that want to play. There's lots of grunt up front, but it's also a very athletic side. You know, if you look at the back line, plenty of pace at you know, between a running threat of Sash Feinberg Zulu, the physicality of an Andre Esterhuizen, but lots of pace out on the wings. And it's a side that has a tremendous amount of experience, but there's also opportunities, you know, being given within the side. So Johan Krabala, is he our second choice hooker? That's what he needs to kind of try and answer. And I think that he's definitely probably got the inside track at the moment from in that regard. But can he make this opportunity count? You know, can he really use this opportunity to show the Rassie Rasmus that he can be a genuine option? Because at the moment, I think a lot of people are feeling that we've got a bit of a step down if you go from Malcolm Marx to kind of the rest being, you know, Jan-Hendrik Wessels, Marnus van der Merwe, Johan Krabala, maybe Marco van Staden, if he ever were to start in that position. No Bongi Manambi around at the moment. Andre Hugo Venter, you know, is set to face the All Blacks this weekend. So that's a position, I think that hooker, tight end is a position we wanted to try and add depth. We've done that very well. And 13, Kanan Moody needs to have a strong game at 13. There was a stat actually that said JC Kriel has played in every calendar month as far back as about 2022, I think it is. It just doesn't really get any kind of time off, but it shows the reliability, the fitness of the man. And with Lakanya career, unfortunately, having not quite taken the trajectory we wanted, we haven't quite been able to find a consistent backup towards Jesse that can really keep the pace on and could really challenge him. So it's a strong side and big additions to it. What are your thoughts of the team? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.